Zimbabwe, so mukomana Thomas Mapfumo wakandigwa trap. According to the alleged information, mukomana wakandigwa trap. Wakandigwa yatinoti isusu tairi tichiriaria rekuteya naro mhuka dhibhura. Mukomana wakandigwa dhibhura and ari kuzonzi wish. Right, let's talk about this. So information yasvika kubva kuintel kuna mamwe friends of ours inside there. Iri kutiudza isusu kuti Thomas Mapfumo ari kuda kuzosetwa as an example. So, first of all, remember, Mugabe, if he said one thing, Robert Gabriel Mugabe, asat afa, I interview akanzi, President Robert Mugabe, former President Robert Mugabe. Now that pavana ED, Emerson, pachinzvimbo chepresident, what do you think? Mugabe wakabva paoni kanzi Emerson, I know Emerson. One thing chakatagona nga ndechekuti haaregereri. Now, isusu tobva takupaine ma-examples. Unonzani mupanayo? Hanzi Walter Kazembe. Is it? Uyu minister wechakadaro ichi akadzoka munyika recently. Apromiswa kuti don't worry, boys waiva party yataitosichi Lacoste. Not Lacoste. Ye G40 yana Grace Mugabe panguva yaya. Mukomana wangu kuti achidzoka munyika ndi Walter Kazembe. I'm sure ndi Walter Kazembe. Aiva minister tourism or something. Mukomana kuti akati chidzoka munyika ndobva atovharigwa. Ndikaenda kupe futi another real example. Tiri kutaura mufesi anonzi Jonathan Moyo. You know mufesi anonzi Jonathan Moyo. Mufesi anonzi Jonathan Moyo, according to public information, was approached to support Cape 3. As a matter of fact, he is said to be one of the architects vakanyora Cape 3. But guess where he is? He is in Kenya and he is afraid to come back to Zimbabwe. But he is one of the guys who was pushing Chatrukuti Cape 3 each, but arikuhla kudzoka munyika yeZimbabwe. Arikuhla Emerson. Why? Because he knows him better. And then Mukanya, Mapfumo Thomas, Mudara Tomita Tomara. Asi tiri kunyara baba. Adiri kunyara bozi. Maitaura zvisina basa. VaThomas Mapfumo muchiti japreza. Vapiwa zvimota izvi. Vanodziziva here mota idzi. Ina handina zhara kaini. Zvaimbi zvenyu ndosaka vachitengwa. And then the next thing ndiwo wakutengwa wakubvuma in public. Hanzi ndezvebasa. But we don't want to be more personal about it because we understand, man. Maybe nungutoriwo broke wangu inotambika Thomas. We understand, man. But we are going to use you as a bad example or as an example of bad things. Iwewe Thomas, from now on your leg has changed. So let's get into this. Information iri kutiudza kuti pane trap iri yakasetegwa Thomas and achidzoka muZimbabwe. Vakomana vari kuda kumupedzera. Vakomana vari kuzomusunga. As a matter of fact, right now tikunzwa kuti mukati meZANU-PF pane a big wave. And what is this wave? Good thing muneni super nexus. Let me tell you the wave from mukati meZANU-PF according to information. Wave from mukati meZANU-PF right now, it's crazy anger against. You don't know how important or how significant was that story ya Chumbarara achibhadhara rutendo matinyarire $200,000 nezi Toyota 300 series kuti amunyaradze from criticizing the president. ZANU-PF Youth League, ZANU-PF ministers, ZANU-PF chakadaro, vari kuma-councillors, vari kuma-wards, vari kumamisha, vari kupusha zita reZANU-PF day and night, vasina kana kubhadhaga, vasina kuita sei. They are so angry and they are starting a campaign to attack the leaders for rewarding people who criticize ZANU-PF. Now, Mure Zimbabwe, it just got worse. Because when it comes to rewarding people who criticize ZANU-PF, and then toita nyaya yakafanana neya Wikino Chivayo na Thomas Mapfumo, it's bigger than Rutendo. Matinyari story. Rutendo is nothing compared to Thomas Mapfumo. Thomas Mapfumo represents big culture. And he represents that Zimbabwean who is real no matter what. And he's Zimbabwean in the sense that he is actually African. His music is so deep rooted in our, Shona culture, in our Zimbabwean culture, struggle culture, everything. So it's more like an authentic guy. And then at the same time, this guy is opposing the current government. And in doing that, he then solidifies a real Zimbabwean identity of a Zimbabwean who is standing on truth, who is not corrupted. But then, he is a big criticizer of government, not only Mugabe, but also Mnangagwa. And then Wikileaks decides to celebrate that guy with $1 million. And as Wikileaks said himself, Hans, once Mapfumo comes and play and then get paid 500,000 per gig, he will become the biggest ever paid musician in Zimbabwean history for a show, for a gig. So when Oliver Mtukudzi, whatever his history, whether I kubhadharisa $50, $25, it will be nothing compared to Thomas Mapfumo. He was paid the most money per a single show in the history of Zimbabwean musicians. It's going to be beautiful, man. You know what? I like it. I really do. I love it when as Zimbabweans we create this kind of memories, these kinds of big events, etc. I just don't like the fact that somebody is using state resources to do that. We cannot fire. The problem is we believe you are using state resources, and there's no reason for us to doubt it, because what are you running? What company do you have? And then you tell us, hey, I have this company, I have that. And then we say, what businesses are those companies doing? And then we go straight to the fact that those companies have state contracts. And every week we put on a picture on a president. Yes. So at the end of the day, it's like, shut the fuck up. What is this? This is corruption. This is somebody who has got closeness to the president getting government. It doesn't mean that's what corruption is. We can't doubt it. So we are like looking at you like you're using state resources, and now you say, hey, Thomas Mapfumo is the biggest paid artist, and then he's getting this state money through you. We cannot celebrate that. Though, from a distance, it looks beautiful, but when we get to the nitty-gritty of it, to the details of it, ndo mari dzacho dziri kufanira kunge dzichiogwa nema-ordinary citizens of Zimbabwe, manesi, madoctor, maticha, mapurisa, masoja, etc. Ndo mari dzacho dzauri kutora uchipa Thomas Mapfumo mari yese. Ndiudzewo, kana uri teacher muZimbabwe uchihora $400, and ndiudza how many teachers get paid $400? No, almost nobody. But let's say you're getting paid $400. How long will it take you for you to work for $500,000? Of course, your whole life, it will never happen. And so when you think of it, it's like, and then it's like, it's bad. Corruption is bad, guys, and we will never support it. So Zimbabwe, tiripo mzinda wavanhu neni Super Nexus, iyi ndo nyaya iripo. Thomas Mapfumo turunzwa kuti wakandibva trap. We hope that won't be the case. Kusunga kamudhara kedu aka kaThomas, we know kuitwa huku kuitwa hove kukandibva wemis and then wodla uri kutambura une zhara woita sei, angaita sei Thomas vakomana? Just imagine oramba mari yaya, vana vake vanomuti chii, mukadzi wake vanomuti chii, vazukuru vanomuti chii? Kuti shuwa sekuru mungaita mari, mungaramba because of your pride, and then isusu tosara tichitambura tisina chinhu nokuti makaramba $1 million, and it won't make sense. So Zimbabwe ndo zvazviri. Stay tuned. Panova muzinda wevanhu neni Super Nexus. Peace.
Zvinorwadza zvinosirisa mhuri yeZimbabwe ndizvo zviri kuitika munyika medu. Isusu seZimunews Media tiripo pakutsvagirai nyaya. Tinouya nenyaya semaonera tinenge tadziita, hatina chatinowedzera kana kutapudza. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment and share. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell kuitira next time patino upload a video unoita wekutanga kusangana naro. Thank you so much for watching our video. For that, I am signing out.